How do you get this done? And what's the best way for me to report these assets to the government? Well, essentially, you have three options. One, you can simply use iRAPT and manually key in all the pedigree information into iRAPT, and it will transfer over to the IUID Registry. Another option is to simply outsource the requirement to a vendor, perhaps A2B Tracking, and we can do it for you using compliance software to electronically report those assets to the government. And then the third option is you can buy the software yourself and you can do this process in-house. So you have three options there. How do I decide what's best for me? The first thing that you should consider is, well, how many assets do you have to report? Let's say you're a small mom and pop shop, and maybe you're only shipping 1 or 2 items to the government, or you don't do too much business with the government. It's not a high volume requirement. You may want to consider just manually entering in the pedigree information through iRAPT. That may not be a heavy burden on your workforce, and it's certainly low cost. But if the number of assets starts to increase, starts getting to double or triple digits, you want to consider submitting those electronically, either by outsourcing or purchasing an in-house system. Because keep in mind, there's a number of pieces of information that have to be submitted to the registry. From the contract information, the contract number, what is the contract type, CLIN level detail, what was the acquisition cost, the unit of measure, the UID, the cage, the part number, the serial number, the UID number, the shipment info, what date did you ship it, what date was it accepted. All these pieces of information are required to fully report the item to the registry. So think about that, all those pieces of information for just one item, and multiply those times the number of items that you have to report. It can be a daunting task to be doing this manually. And from an auditing perspective, if you're dealing with significant amounts of assets, it probably will not be looked upon too favorably from a DCMA auditor if you're doing a fairly high volume and they see that you're reporting these assets using a manual process using the iRAPT system. That's definitely something that you'd want to consider because the accuracy of the reporting is essential.